Like in civil actions, a demur in a juvenile case tests the sufficiency of the allegations. You could get the certain allegations thrown out against you. Let me give you an example. I was once involved in a case where a parent was accused of sex abuse of a child. Now, in California, under Section Welfare and Institutions Code Section 300D, it defines what sex abuse is. And it defines that the child has been sexually abused, as defined in the Penal Code, or the child is at risk of being sexually abused from a member of the household. Well, in this particular case, one of the parents, the child was sexually abused by a relative, but the relative didn't live with the family. So filing a demur could get that allegation of sex abuse thrown out. Now, even though it's not a D regarding sex abuse, it could be something else. There's a catch-all subdivision in 300, which is subdivision B. But that's one. Number two, there's motions to continue. You can file a motion to continue a case or a hearing, especially the trial. In California, we have the California Rules of Court 5.550, and you can Google that. But that rule governs all continuances. And generally, a written notice of motion with supporting declarations has to be filed on all parties at least 2 court days before the hearing. Now, that rule is generally enforced by judges. On occasion, when there is some type of emergency, a judge will grant a motion to continue the case, absent, a filing of the motion. Now, you have to be careful because when you file a motion, you want to make sure, a motion to continue, you want to make sure that there is not a violation of some other statute. For example, there's a statute that says the disposition hearing, I think, must be done within 60 days. Well, you don't want to file a motion to continue something past that 60 days unless it's strategically advantageous to you and you get, it is likely that you're going to get the agreement of all of the other attorneys and possibly the judge. Here's a continuance that you're granted automatically and you don't have to file anything. Under Rule 5.550 Subdivision C,